to win the 1996 US Open in Virginia.
Well, yeah.
I got that out of my system.
He's happy about that. He's up and running.
That ball out of my system.
Into the 5 now. Well, it was a shot to go for. He broke the 5 out, but he didn't make the second shot anyway. Off the stripe. This shot reasonably straightforward with the cue ball right behind the 6, but as he's got that angle to it, makes it a lot harder for a player to see the angle and judge it just right.
Especially playing it left-handed.
What a shot.
They call him the magician. That was a rare old trick.
Kumusta mga idol? Welcome back sa ating channel. Ngayong araw nga ay matutunghayan natin ang isa sa pinaka nagmarkang laban sa career ni The Magician, EFREN Reyes. Mainit ang laban na ito mga idol, kasing init ng ulo ng kalaban ni EFREN. Talaga namang pasigaw-sigaw pa na para bang suntukan ang pinuntahan. Ito nga pala mga idol ang IPT World Open 8-Ball Championship. Isa itong 8-ball pool tournament na naganap noong September 2006 sa Reno, Nevada. Ito ang pangatlo at huling event na pagtitipon at ito ang may pinakamalaking premyo sa kasaysayan ng larong bilyar. Nasa 3 milyong dolyar ang total prize fund money, kung saan 500,000 dolyar ang mapupunta sa sinumang mananalo sa event na ito. Sa mahigit na 200 players, 2 magiting na manlalaro ang natira upang maglaban sa finals. Isa nga dito ay ang tinatawag na The Rocket na si Rodney Morris ng United States. At sino naman ang mag-aakala na isang Pinoy player ang maglalaro din sa finals? At ito ang pambato natin na walang iba kundi ang magiting na magician, the legend, the greatest player of all time na si EFREN Reyes. Kung handa na kayo, tara at simulan na natin.
It is loss of game. Are there any questions? Shake hands, gentlemen, and leg for break.
Nanalo si EFREN sa lag kaya siya ang unang magbe-break.
It's only first to 8 as it has been throughout the tournament, but this time no groups.
Sa kasamaang palad, wala siyang naipasok na bola.
Not the best of starts EFREN would have been hoping for.
Si Rodney Morris na ngayon ang nasa lamesa.
Well, yeah.
I got that out of my system.
He's happy about that. He's up and running.
That ball out of my system. Thank you.
This is the man to beat, EFREN Reyes.
Gigil na gigil si Morris sa unang tira niya kung saan pinili niya ang solid balls.
Likes to chat to himself, likes to G himself up. Things aren't going his way, he'll try and
sa larong 8-ball solids or stripes na grupo ng bola ang dapat mong piliin na maipasok.
good shot though. Use the width.
At kung naipasok mo na lahat ang napili mong grupo na bola, ang 8-ball ang last mong titirahin para maipanalo ang rack.
Using all of the pocket for position, and that's what the top players do.
The shot than probably it looked, using all the width of the pocket, and now a simple finish for him in the first rack.
Side pocket.
The adrenaline is flowing.
At unang ang nakapuntos dito si Rodney Morris.
America won, the Philippines 0. And that was Roxton. Very emphatic. Early days though.
I wonder if he'll get that presented in a briefcase as well, Phil. We saw Torsten Homer win the first event, the North American 8-Ball Open Championship.
Punta na tayo sa second rack. Si Morris ang nag-break, ngunit walang bolang pumasok.
To everyone's surprise, full of cash.
Sa pwesto ng cue ball ay walang choice si EFREN kundi kunin ang solid balls.
Also from the UK, played in that group and also went out at that stage, finishing 5th.
Dapat maipasok ni EFREN ang 1 ball hanggang 7th ball at panghuli na ang 8 ball.
The trophy. That event was in Newport in Wales.
Medyo dikit si EFREN sa solid ball na ito, ngunit tignan na lang natin ang tira niyang ito.
And who should they beat in the final? Opponent here today, Rodney Morris.
Yeah, tricky little shot. Reyes made it look fairly straightforward. The 3 down the rail.
Sa panahong ito si EFREN ay 52 taong gulang na.
Wants to make sure he clears from here and gets back on level terms with the break, of course.
At ngayon ay ang last 8 ball na lang ang kailangan niyang ipasok para maipanalo ni EFREN ang rack na ito.
A sign of things to come, maybe.
Ngayon tabla na ang laban sa 1-all.
Morris out of the gate quickest. Reyes responds. 1 rack each. Remember, first to 8 for $500,000. The players just aren't making balls from the break.
Naging mainit ang larong ito at napakadikit ng laban. Ngayon ay pumunta na tayo sa rack 12. Lamang si EFREN sa score na 6-5 at siya ang magbe-break sa rack na ito.
Well, a bit more control then and a success.
Matagumpay na naipasok ni EFREN ang isang stripe ball at ngayon ay open na ang lamesa para sa pagpili ni EFREN ng grupo ng bola.
Whether that could make a difference in this final. Yes, and no doubt he would have done. Players are allowed to talk to their corner men in between visits, in between racks. I'm sure he would have said, just make one off the break, EFREN.
Pinili ni EFREN ang solid balls na isa namang magandang desisyon dahil maganda ang pagkakalatag ng bola sa grupong ito.
As long as he makes the 5, should be looking good for the rack, just the 4 left afterwards.
Masusubukan talaga ang kagalingan at puso ng bawat player dahil sa kalakihan ng premyong nakasalalay sa tournament na ito.
The pocket, the cue ball. The likelihood can be that you impart unwanted side spin.
He just made that again.
Medyo na short si EFREN sa tirang iyon, kaya mapipilitang siyang ipasok ang 8 sa mahirap na corner.
Pocket to go for them, but it does go.
Nagulat ang lahat nang maisablay ni EFREN ang 8 dahil nahagip niya ng konti ang isang stripe ball. Kaya nag-iba ito ng direksyon at sumablay.
Just wasn't to be. The 11 undoing him.
Far be it from me to second guess EFREN Reyes, but why did he just run the 8 ball in, and therefore he would have had effectively a bigger pocket, because he could have played at a very slow pace towards the near jaw.
Ngayon ay si Rodney na ang nasa lamesa at kailangan niya ang rack na ito upang maitabla ang laban.
Well, there was less chance of it going in rather than hitting the far angle. So just a safety for Morris.
Nagdesisyon si Rodney na dumipensa, pero tignan niyong mabuti ang gagawing tira dito ni EFREN.
This is going to be close.
Wow.
Foul call.
Tinawagan si EFREN ng referee ng foul matapos niyang may pasok ang 8.
Adjacent 15 ball before pocketing the 8 ball. And the referee,
Kung titignan nyo sa replay, unang napatamaan ni EFREN ang stripe ball bago ang 8.
The slow motion again.
On the 8 ball. Game, Mr. Morris.
that really was split-second stuff.
Ito ay
The
foul
referee
at dapat
stuck his neck
8
out.
ang una niyang
He didn't have
mapatamaan.
the benefit of the action replay, so good decision by him.
Dahil dito ay automatic na panalo
Of
si
course,
Morris
foul
sa
on the
rack
8
na ito.
ball means rack over. What a conclusion. 6 racks each. They both require 2 more to be the champion. Their 29th match. And it's all coming down to just a handful of pots. And for the 3rd time, Roxton, unbelievably,
Punta na tayo sa 13th rack kung saan na-scratch si Morris sa pag-break.
Wow.
Yes, of course, and whoever wins this rack,
Yun ang ikatlong scratch sa break ni Morris. Kaya malaking oportunidad ito kay EFREN upang makaabot ng una sa hill.
that you actually pop the 8 ball, don't scratch, and still lose the rack in question.
In the corner.
well, he's got his last 4 stripes down this end of the table, making positional play considerably easier and less pressurized for him.
10 ball, corner.
Pinili niya ang grupo ng stripes dito at dapat niyang maipasok ang 9 hanggang 15 at huli na ang 8th ball.
So a nice angle to come out into the table. Has he hit it enough? He hasn't. Well, he wanted to be a good 3 or 4 inches higher up the table than that.
Medyo na short si EFREN sa stripe ball na ito, ngunit tignan na lang natin ang gagawin niya dito.
He might just be able to hold the cue ball with a soft screw.
11 in the corner.
If he can't hold it, he's got to go around the angles, and that certainly could go wrong. Well, a pretty good shot. He had the angle to hold into one of Morris's
Binangga niya ang
solids.
isang solid ball upang makaposisyon sa 8.
Just one away from the title, Phil.
Not the most elegant of pots. He cued out it rather twitchily.
Lamang na si EFREN sa score na 7-6 at isang rack na lang upang may panalo niya ang tournament na ito.
This time,
Wins game 13.
it's
Ito ang
the
pinaka-importante
previous
rack
event,
na dapat
or
niyang
the most
mai-break
recent
ng
event on the
maayos.
IPT Tour. The title was decided by a run out from the break.
Ay mayroong naipasok na stripe ball si EFREN sa corner pocket.
Off the break for Reyes. Not the most.
Kissed on the bottom.
Ang dalawang player ay nahirapan sa pag-break sa mga panimulang rack, kaya napakaswerte ni EFREN dahil mayroon siyang naipasok sa break na ito.
And it even has pocket side on it to take it into the pocket.
Back in Vegas in that North American 8-ball open, the champion was Torsten Homan. He beat Molen Manilow, a compatriot of EFREN Reyes, 8-7.
Four on the side.
Well, you've got to say it's not a bad split.
Pinili ni EFREN ang solid balls, ngunit meron siyang problema dito.
He's having a good look. There's a stripe
Kick.
potentially blocking this pocket,
6 ball, corner.
and he may well decide to play the 6 off it.
Inasinta ni EFREN sa corner pocket ang 6 ball, ngunit mayroong nakabarang stripe ball. Kung makikita nyo, imposible talagang maipasok niya ito. Ngunit tignan na lang natin ang gagawin ng magician.
He is eyeing up the 6 off the stripe. This shot reasonably straightforward with the cue ball right behind the 6, but as he's got that angle to it, makes it a lot harder for a player to see the angle and judge it just right.
Especially playing it left-handed.
What a Excellent shot.
They call him the magician. That was a rare old trick.
Nagawang may pasok na EFREN ang 6th ball, ngunit mayroong nakabarang stripe. Pinakis niya ang 6th ball sa stripe upang may pasok ang bola.
Contact on it.
Ginamit pa ni EFREN ang kaliwang kamay niya sa pagtira.
Saying that, I think he's got the wrong angle on the 5, sitting over the top left pocket. So he's still got nice options to stay on the table. Rodney Morris will be hoping for something similar to what happened in the last rack.
Dahil sa tirang iyon ay nasolusyonan agad ni EFREN ang problema at lahat ng solid balls ay open na dito.
2, 3 ball, 2 ball, 2 ball.
One to go down for the 8. Has to be careful because he has to get the right angle on this. Has he gone far enough? Not sure he has.
Medyo na short na naman sa EFREN sa posisyon, kaya mahirap ang preparasyon papuntang 8.
So near, and yet so far. Sunny disposition, EFREN Reyes, always smiling. And even in this crucible of pressure, he sees the funny side.
1 ball, side.
Yeah, I think he knows he was just gesturing that he maybe should have played to leave the 3 last. Had to play with draw off 2 cushions, and that looks good. Is it going to stop? Well, it just did in time, and my goodness me.
And that seemed to actually stop in an
Grabe na lang ang pagkagulat ng lahat dahil misteryosong huminto ang cue ball bago pa man ito makalapit sa 8.
Yeah, absolutely. He didn't have enough check side on it to hold the cue ball. It drifted on, and yes, it seemed to be pulled up by something. And it's left him a really good opportunity.
At ito na nga ang last 8 ball ni EFREN upang mapanalunan ang pinakamalaking premyo sa kasaysayan ng bilyar.
lad in that pool hall in the Philippines. He could have never dreamed he would have an 8 ball for $500,000. But that isn't a dream. Here in Reno, Nevada, it's a reality. It's there, EFREN Reyes, the world 8-ball Open champion. What a finish! He was the king of the hill in Orlando, Florida, back in December. Now he's the king of Reno. You know, Rockstar...
Napanalunan na nga ng ating pambato na si EFREN Bata Reyes ang pinakamalaking premyo sa kasaysayan ng bilyar na nagkakahalagang $500,000 o mahigit sa 25 million pesos.
IPT tournaments, he has collected 760.
Sa kasamaang palad nagkaroon ng financial problem ang management ng tournament na ito, kaya hindi nabayaran ng diretso si EFREN Reyes. Ngunit kalaunan ay binayaran naman siya sa pamamagitan ng installment basis. Bali dito na nga magtatapos ang ating video mga idol. Hanggang sa muli, maraming salamat sa panonood.
Scenes.